It's the NFL on EA Sports, and our focus is on the Lions' Offensive Player of the Year. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Lions and the Packers, and it's coming up next.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Hooker to throw right away. He finds his man, complete. It's Barry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Throwing. Hooker. Over the middle, complete. That's Barry. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hooker's going to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Barry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. Hooker setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. They hold it to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. He's going to try and take off with it. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Gibbs again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Geno. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
You see this a lot on corner blitzes because they don't often get a shot at the quarterback, so they want to take it when they can. But this time, the hit came too late. Easy call for the official.
Broken tackle. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good. Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Touchdown! Jaden Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only 8.
A little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Geno. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Smith. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Now Hooker. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line.
Hooker now off play action. And his throw here is incomplete. The Lions sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They were losers their last time out. Try to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Maybe that ball was 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
On 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. That run good for 7 yards, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Being chased out left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Geno Smith with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Hooker to the air yet again. Over the middle, complete. It's Barry. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They'll try and run the option. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Smith. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Smith. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. 3rd down and 6. Throwing again is Smith. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. If we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hooker. Keeps himself upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw, Hooker. He finds his man, complete. That's Clayton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On 2nd down, Hooker. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
He was covered by Brian Grant.
Smith now to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Now it's Smith. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
And Detroit back in possession of the football.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Throwing. Hooker.
He finds his man complete. That's Clayton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hooker's going to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Geno on first down.
And complete once again to Watson.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, here's Smith. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, it's Smith. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so he'll just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the Vikings who are out in front. The Vikes trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. C.D. Lamb. 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Will Levis, 2 touchdown passes thus far. It was the former comeback player of the year, Geno Smith, who was sharp in the first half. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Smith drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Over the middle, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Smith throwing again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. To throw is Smith. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Here's Smith.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30. Off play action. Here's Hooker. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Smith. On the check down, he finds Kamara. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing now is Geno. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Again, Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that will be incomplete as well.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hooker now on play action.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions get a bit closer. Hooker going to try to throw for it.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Geno now to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 30.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Geno.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Smith.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. 2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air.
He finds his man, complete. It's Clayton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. And it's caught. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Gibbs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown!
Jahmyr Gibbs.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the counter, here's Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets it.
No chance to get away there from Smith as he goes down. Ed Oliver able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Bust through the tackle. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you've got to make that throw, right? That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And quickly, they get to the line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hooker. Positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try and escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Gibbs. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Hooker. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On the give, here's Gibbs. Pass to 20 for a short gain, second down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Hooker.
Buying time to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hooker now on second down.
Flush to his right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hooker's going to throw it. That is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. With it is Brown.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
So the Packers down by 4. 2:07 remaining. They'll have one play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Now 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Smith.
It's complete. Kamara.
Oh, he sheds himself free.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, and we watch him drop. It would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Smith.
at the 37-yard line.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Smith to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Smith.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Smith. And complete once again to Watson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Smith's going to throw it.
That's caught. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now it's Smith. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it ends with what most likely will be the game-winning touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. Hooker to throw.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Green Bay, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the loss drops them back to 4 and 3 so far. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.